Hey, how's it going, everyone? Recently this shipping just came in through Amazon today as I record this video, and it was finally time to go ahead and upgrade our audio. This is part 1 out of 2 out of upgrading our audio, which was heavily encouraged by Connor. So I recently got this Audio-Technica shotgun mic. If you guys know Austin Kessler, he happens to have the same microphone, so I saw the results that microphone gave and I decided to purchase one myself. Now this one's really good. This shotgun mic is good for its price. I got the same as the Takstar mic, close to the same price, and this thing is actually outperforms it in every way possible. Now this thing went out. It has a bunch of Google hairs, which is Austin's cat, and there's some on here, and it just couldn't keep up. And it stopped working, and I tried different batteries, everything. So the thing's more than dead now. So set that to the side. Let's go get the box out of here. So here it is, the Audio-Technica shotgun mic. Now the model number, I totally forgot, and I'll look at it real quick. ATR6550. Really nice one. I like the packaging. It could have been better, especially if it's containing a shotgun mic. But you know, you get what you pay. I paid around, like, I think $60 for this thing on Amazon, including Prime, to get it here shipped within 2 days. Ordered it on Monday and got it here today, I believe. Well, on Tuesday I ordered it. So here it is, out of its packaging. Don't really like the packaging so far, but this is the box. It just tells you all specifications, polar patterns, normal cauteroid, tele, super cauteroid, frequencies, and normal decibels, -56, tele, -45. Weight is 4 ounces, cables 3 inches, capsule, Canadier, and then like these are the other languages. It's got a microphone cannon in other countries. So the shotgun microphone, this is what it comes. It says here on the box before I look at the items here. So the shotgun microphone, camera mount, microphone stand, phone windscreen, permanently attached cable, obviously, and dual that little adapter thing right there. It's somewhere in there, and a AA battery. No, these aren't the same. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to call them out for that. They can put whatever batteries they want, as long as they don't catch on fire. So let's go ahead and start peeling. Oh man, I had a feeling this thing's brand new as well. So I didn't order anything used like how I tend to do. Like all these cameras that I have are used. So okay, here's the hot shoe adapter. First thing I want to say here is I'm probably just going to rip the hot shoe adapter off of this thing because this is a shock mount, and just throw my Audio-Technica to this thing. Okay, so we're back. Sorry, I had a minor audio inconvenience. So here is the shotgun mic. Oh man, I can feel the quality. Now, when I ordered this thing, so you can, I don't know, I can get it really close to myself and you can hear the plastic. And then when you hear this, you can hear the quality in this thing. Now, when I originally got this thing, I thought it was a deal. I think it was like 40, 50 bucks for this thing, 40, 45, and thought it was the greatest deal ever. And it, you know, well, to be all honesty, the mic does good for reference audio if you're trying to sync multiple cameras, but that Takstar mic is not really good for what you want to use professionally. So here happens to be the mic port. Come on. The battery port. I'll just go ahead and leave this battery out. I can trust the Costco battery more than that. New Costco battery, so why waste it? Okay, that's inside. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this thing before I go ahead and do the audio tests. Here are the settings that this thing has. The first cool setting, I'm going to focus it onto this camera here because. So cool thing about this thing, it has normal then tele. And when I was working with Austin Castro, he mostly kept it on tele, because normal would probably be like handheld, like, you know, holding the microphone and speaking directly into it from a distance of like a few inches apart. Normal would work for that. And then tele would be if you're having it off in a distance on a boom pole configuration. So that's how that thing would work. And then if we go back here, now we go back into the container. We also have this little grip here. This is probably it has like a little it has like little grooves for holding it handheld, and this would probably work best situated. Now if I was holding this thing handheld, I'd probably hold it by the handle, put the handle on wrong, and this would probably go onto a boom pole, which the thread is on here for, and I'll probably buy a boom pole eventually. But I'll just use the monopod in the meantime because I'm a cheapskate. I already gave it some minor scratches. Yeah, it's probably from the plastic itself. It has to wear in a bit. This is meant for the hot shoe of your camera. So you're going to go ahead and mount this onto the hot shoe of your camera. You go ahead and push it in, snap it on. Actually, no, never mind. I messed up again. Put it right by where the controls are at. And then go ahead and grab your DSLR. And then I go ahead and loosen the thread and then slide it in. Wow, this thing's having a bit of a hard time. Or I'm being the idiot. Either one. No, it's actually this. First time it actually seems a bit too big, and it's gonna have to eventually wear itself out where it slides in and out of your camera. This thing feels pretty secure. All I say is so this thing won't slide back and forth, go ahead and grab like a penny of some sort and tighten it so it doesn't fall forward in any way possible. Just screw on this side here and it's a bit more secure. I can't say it's the greatest, but you get what you pay when it comes to the hot shoe mount. So next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do here is grab the foam filter, which is extremely necessary. This thing's the most necessary portion. I screamed and cried when this thing went missing, and the last thing I want is to lose this one here. So the whole purpose of this foam is to reduce wind reduction, or when you go into your P's and P's, like while doing it to the mic, P's and P's. That'll reduce that effect or actually eliminate it in general, depending on where you're holding the mic from. I'll go ahead and do a video soon on where to hold your mic or where to position your mic when it comes to doing interviews or actually doing a video of some sort. So you go ahead and you just squeeze it all the way on, take your time. It's secured, make sure it's not coming off. And now you got the microphone onto the camera. Now, so far, if you're doing a run and gun situation and you have an eyepiece where it attaches on, it's like a viewfinder, this isn't gonna get in your way, I'm gonna be honest, unless you push this thing forward, which I'm not gonna do because, you know, unless you push this thing forward and if your lens is too wide, this might get into the shot. But if it isn't, then you should be fine. Last but not least, this is the adapter. Remember, I thought something else came with this thing. Oh wait, no, it's probably just another kit. Never mind. Whatever. I don't really care about that adapter anyways. Now this is a really nice cable. I like it. It's stretchy. You can actually move it around just a tad bit, and go and readjust the other camera over here. There you go. This is actually really stretchy. It doesn't feel, it's like retracts really quick. The cable doesn't feel crappy. I just kind of worry about this portion here. Kind of feels loose inside there. Probably get some support tape to hold it down. I don't want the thing to rip or break because it's permanently attached to the microphone. Unless I have soldering magic, I won't be able to replace this thing. So, cable's really long. I can tell you that. If you want to go ahead and fix that, just wrap it around your camera. And in this case, if you're going to do it like that, do it like that, right, run it back around. And there you go, situation fixed. I know many people that have this microphone. I don't know why I didn't get this thing in the first place. I didn't do enough research. I was thinking this was going to be the deal breaker, and no, it's not. So I actually like this thing quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead, because I'm with the 5100. The 5100 has a very crappy preamp, I'm going to be honest here with you, so I can't really tell you the audio is going to be extremely good unless you have an H4n zoom. Just remember that your preamp is going to define how good the audio of your camera is going to be. Also, make sure to go ahead and get a shock reduction, which this thing has. I'm going to rip it right off the Takstar. And make sure to attach it onto your camera. The last few things I'm going to say here is that if you're planning to use this on a boom pole configuration, make sure to buy an extension for it, which I should have in the camera bag over here. Okay, here it is. Make sure to get an extension cable if you're using it on a boom pole, because if you're using this on a boom pole, you need to have the cable length to go ahead and reach all the way down to your audio recorder or your camera. And last but not least, make sure to get a shock reduction and a dead cat filter, and make sure to carry spare batteries with this thing, just in case for any situation. And you should be good to go, especially for those that are using this for run and gun situations. The audio is going to be really good from this thing. I'll probably be doing audio tests later once I go ahead and get the whole camera set up. So I'll be right back and I'll show you guys that shortly. The video, I'm going to go ahead and have the microphone on normal, and right now I have it on auto settings. I'm speaking at a normal voice usually when I talk on my videos, and I'm just about a foot away from the microphone and the lens of the camera. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to low levels. Okay, now we're on low levels, speaking to the same voice, and same settings, just about everything with the camera. And now we are going to transition over to level 2 on the pre-rendered settings on the Nikon D5100. Okay, now I'm on medium sensitivity on the mic, same settings, normal on the microphone. Make sure to go ahead and check your audio on your camera if you have this issue with me on the Nikon D5100, when you go ahead and check the audio on the camera with headphones on to see if there's any noise or any gain or anything that's out of the ordinary with the microphone. Because Nikon cameras do not have built-in mic level check, which the T5i and other cameras do. Okay, now we're on high sensitivity of the camera. This is the highest level of the camera, so we'll go ahead and check once again with the audio, and I'll be back with you shortly. Now we're going to transition over to telescopic, that's what it's called, tele, and we're going to see the audio on there. Okay, now I'm on telescopic, which is, I think I explained earlier in the video. Same settings, starting from auto to low to medium to high, and then that'll be the experiment. Okay, now I'm on low levels, same settings, same setup, no difference. Just make sure also get a shock absorber for your microphone to not transition any vibrations from the DSLR to the camera. Okay, now I'm on medium 2 sensitivity of the camera. Also, make sure when you're going to have use your DSLR, try to buy an external audio recorder. Using preamps on the camera is very bad. Okay, now I'm on high sensitivity. The audio should be different now. Also, make sure if you're going to get an external audio recorder, try to go for a H4n. Tascams are not really good unless it's the lower model, because the newer model Tascam D40 has a weird noise when it comes to hooking up through XLR, and it's not really recommended. So we're going to get back to the video. Okay, so I'm holding the microphone from the distance, and from distance like a good 2-3 inches around there. And one thing I'm going to recommend you guys, when you guys ever capturing audio or doing interviewing of someone, set it to normal and have this sensitivity to medium for the D5100. Or if not, check your gain levels on the camera if you're running audio directly to the camera, which is really bad, and use an external audio recorder. And what I'm doing right now is not really recommended. I recommend you to get the H4 zoom, the H4n zoom, HN zoom. So I forgot which model it was, but there was a skinny one, which is one microphone on top and a line in. Or go for the H4n zoom, which has XLR inputs, a really nice audio recorder. Also, when you're holding a microphone, hold it off to your bit off from the mouth, because I have really close to do the p and the p and the p, and I do know p, p, p. It's the burst of wind from the p's and the poos is not going to directly go onto the microphone. It's going to go straight the other direction, where it will be less heard by the microphone. Also, if you're going to be using this on a shotgun situation, I would also have it on high on tele. Use tele for shotgun situation, mount to the camera or to the boom pole, and have that on tele and on medium settings for the Nikon D5100. Other settings, please test out the camera before you do anything, because you do not want any comments below saying that the microphone was complete garbage and it didn't work. You should always know your gains and your levels, and to make sure to get the right specific amount of audio, especially for any situation. For this microphone, I know that my audios are supposed to be on medium for this, so medium is the right level for this microphone, for this camera only, and I'll be good to go. So if you guys have any questions, please put a comment down below. Please subscribe if you want more reviews like this. This helps me out a lot to get more products for camera reviews, and I'll be reviewing soon the Steadicam SteadyVid Pro. Yeah, that's what it's called, Optica SteadyVid Pro. I'll be reviewing that soon once I get it balanced and set. Right now the weather isn't too great, but we'll see what happens. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please just hit the subscribe. It's really appreciated for our channel, and please check out more videos. This is Greg from Legacy Productions, and see you later.